Hi, this is Elvira from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a layout, and it's going to be a mixed media layout. And you find inspiration in anywhere you go. And one of the inspirations for this project was actually this this picture that I took at one of my favorite stores at the mall. They had this nice decor on the walls behind the cashier, and I just love that decor. Look how pretty that is. I just love it. I love the watercolor background. I love the black outlines, the little bird and everything. So for this project, I decided I want to try something like that as a page. That to me looks like a layout. So I want to create that project on my page, and then I'm probably going to put this photo somewhere around here, but we'll figure that out. So here's the paper. So I'm just using regular cardstock, not anything special. And I'm going to use regular cheapy watercolor crayons. I got this one and I got these. I bought these a long time ago for my kids. They don't use them, so I took it. I took them back, and I'm going to be using that. And then I had these other watercolor paints that I also bought at a local office supply store. So I'm going to be using some gesso, and I have a big tub of gesso, and I just put some in here, and this is what I'm going to use. Some water, and I think I'm going to do a coat of gesso first on it and let it dry. And another thing I want to do is I want to try making mixed media dolls or faces. So I might make a mixed media face, or not sure yet, but so far I'm definitely sure that I want something like that. So let's see what comes out. I'm going to speed up the video, and I hope you like my layout. I hope it comes out good. And I'm not an artist, so if I can make it and it'll look nice, you can do it too. So let's go ahead and get started. So I placed a coat of gesso on my paper just so that way, because I'm using watercolors, and since it's not watercolor paper, my concern is putting all this wet medium on regular cardstock. It was gonna make it disintegrate a little bit. So that's why I do put gesso, and also to keep the colors true. That's another reason why I use white gesso, just to make sure the colors stay true to itself. And the only thing with watercolors, when you use gesso, it doesn't really seep into the paper, but it still looks okay. And now here I created a little bit of black ink with acrylic and some water. And I'm using my stencil to trace out the swirls, the outline of the bird, and the outline of the butterfly. And that's another good use for your stencils, to use them as templates to help you make outlines on your projects, and then just color in the outline with paint, or even color pencils and whatever you have. So here I'm going to put that mat. I'm going to put a 6x6, and then on top of the 6x6 I'm going to put a 4x6 mat. And then I'm going to use a black piece of cardstock to frame my layout, and also to give it a little bit more stability and to prevent it from curving up. And then I'm using a black marker around the edges of all my mats to make it also stand out a little bit. And I decided to use some crayons, some glitter crayons on my butterfly, and also I'm using my heat tool to put some drips of the crayon on the layout. And I saw that in a YouTube video once. A person was using crayons to put splotches on her project. So here, what you saw me just now, I put some decoupage medium on my book paper, because it is so thin that sometimes if I don't put some medium on it to make it a little more sturdier, it just does not go through the punch. The punch doesn't punch it out. So here I'm just drying all my little flowers, and I'm actually using the Fisker punch. It's a 6-petal punch, and then I'm just giving it a little bit of form with my McGill embossing tools. And here is the butterfly that I created some time ago. I got a video on how I created that butterfly using just watercolor crayons and a stamp. And then here, that's those flowers that I've just made. And then that one's another tutorial that I show you how to use your clay and your stamps and ink and create embellishments for your layout. And I'll put all those links on the end of this video at the bottom of the description, in case you do want to see how I created those embellishments. So I'm just putting some of my flowers all throughout, and then here I had a mishap with my glitter glue. It just spilled out, but no worries. I just took the excess off and just distributed it throughout the layout. So here's the final layout, and it has a lot of dimension, but it's not very bulky that it's gonna create too much bulk in my album. And I really like how the colors just pop out, perfect for spring. So I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.